Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for, this is your August bonus reading. We are just going to jump right in here. You have this moth card and this sea serpent card here. So I feel like there is some sort of, it's like there's some sort of reinvention going on in your life or some sort of change that you are going to be kind of going through at this time. It's like a rebalancing. You have the Justice card, the Page of Wands, and the Moon. So something is balancing out. I'm not exactly sure what is balancing out yet. By the way, I'm using the Forager's Daughter Tarot. If you're looking for this deck, again, it's the Forager's Daughter Tarot. But let's keep this going. And let's see. With the Justice card, the Page of Wands, and the Moon, I feel that you're trying to balance out some thoughts that you're having with that Moon card. And the Page of Wands would be something that you are enthusiastic about. You know, the Page of Wands is enthusiasm. Pretty much everyone gets something about enthusiasm nowadays. I think that we need to take a leap of faith. You have the Fool here. We have to take a leap of faith towards things that we're enthusiastic about right now, because that's where like all the success is going to come from, is, you know, enthusiasm. And you might be saying, Chris, that's always true, right? Yeah, but it's like, okay, if you have a job and you're not enthusiastic about it, you might be thinking you're making money, but if you actually did something that you were more enthusiastic about, you would make more money, you know, find more success. Same thing in love as well. It's like if you're in a situation that you're not enthusiastic about, number one, how could you make it something that you're enthusiastic about? Or how can you kind of bring more justice to the situation? I think sometimes people don't understand that, like, justice can be about bringing justice to a situation, as in bringing balance, or kind of looking at things from both sides, looking at things from, you know, both points of view, right? And it's like sometimes we need more appreciation, for example. I once read an article, I don't remember what it was, but it was about, you know, all these relationships, basically. It was about this. I can't remember for the life of me what it was, but it doesn't matter. The point of the article is basically like this, marriage counselor, she took her, you know, the people that were coming to her, and she basically just made them appreciate each other. And what a freaking surprise. Once they started doing that, their relationships improved significantly once she, you know, got both sides to start appreciating each other more, just, you know, expressing gratitude and things like that, right? So that is an example of bringing justice to a situation. It's like sometimes we're in a situation, we might think there's something better, or something we could, you know, something we could do better or whatever, but just sometimes being grateful, right, can totally turn things around. So I don't know, I would try it. I'm not saying it has to be a relationship. It could be your job. Maybe you are a little bit salty about your job, and it's just saying, like, can you find one thing to be grateful for about it? You never know. It might change your life, right? And that's really what I feel like this Justice card is saying. It's talking about kind of bringing balance to a situation. I don't think it's talking about justice. You know, I know that doesn't make sense, but that's what I'm getting. You have the Page of Wands here. Yeah, being enthusiastic. Again, you know, I always look at the Page of Wands as enthusiasm, Aquarius. I always look at him as, you know, being very excited to do something. So if you're excited to do something, I would take the leap of faith with the Fool. You know, any form of excitement I would be moving towards right now. You have the Moon. Everybody gets the Moon nowadays, and I really just think it's, you know, we have a lot of energy in Pisces, Neptune, and Saturn. And, you know, I think that we have to step into the unknown. Though we are definitely in a time of mystery at this moment. We are definitely in a time where if you don't understand something that you're excited about, learn about it, as I said, everyone, because there might be some gold in whatever it is. You know, it could be an experience that brings you a lot of joy and happiness. It could be an idea you have for business where if you learn about it, it brings you a bunch of money. So, you know, I would be embracing the mystery. I think we are definitely in a time where you might not know exactly how to do something, but with Neptune and Pisces and then Saturn, if you put in the work, you will figure it out. And you could become very successful. So, you know, but you can't just like sit there and think about it, right? You have to actually do something about it. With the Justice card, you have the Hangman. Hangman is enlightenment, gaining an understanding. So you might actually be gaining an understanding that you have to bring balance to a situation. I don't think it's not like you're making the most or the best out of a situation. That's not what I'm saying. I think there are legitimate reasons for you to be grateful about, you know, whatever this is. Could be a relationship that you're in, could be anything. And it's like, once you do it, I feel like you will improve it significantly. So I would do that. The other thing is if you're thinking about starting anything new, we are in a time of newness, and I feel like the Justice card is cause and effect. You put a little energy in, see what happens. I feel like the Hangman is just saying you're ready to get started. With the Page of Wands, you have the Judgment card. This is like a big awakening. I feel like you're waking up here, really. The Judgment card, you know, those people are standing in the coffins. Inside the coffin is their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. And I feel like you're stepping into a new life here. You're being called to something, you know, greater or something different. There could be some fear here. You know, I feel this sense of potentially leaving behind family or people who matter to you, or I don't know how to say it, you know, Aquarius, without sounding like a jerk. So, you know, it's like but sometimes I think we, you know, get stuck on people in our life, or we, you know, we're raised around a certain group of people and we just, you know, that becomes our identity or whatever. But it's almost like that is changing here. You're like moving away from people in your life. It's not like you're saying you're better than them. It's just you have to grow. And, you know, I feel you have this, I feel like you have this desire to grow as well. With the Moon card, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about putting in the work and getting started. You know, he's not making any moves. He's making very slow progress. So I do feel it is time for you to kind of like put in the work and make something happen here to see more success in your life. Next, you have, in the area of what you need to hear right now, you have this all or nothing thinking. It stops you from growing, adapting, and enjoying anything that isn't perfect. Damn, this card might as well say Aquarius at the top of it. Not calling you out, but I totally am, right? You have this card that says, lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. Yes, I think all or nothing thinking is bad for everyone right now because, again, the energy is a little bit extreme. So if we're starting something, we might be thinking this needs to be perfect. Hangman. Hangman can definitely be a sign that I wouldn't say that's what the card means necessarily, but to me, the Hangman can be a sign that you are thinking all or nothing. But also perfection. You know, he's not getting off the tree. He's hanging from the tree of knowledge and wisdom, but he needs to get moving. It's like he knows enough. His head is glowing. He has all the answers he needs to move in a direction. And it's like the Aquarius overthinking is getting in his way, right? Although he's Pisces, but doesn't matter. You know, I think that this is saying, you know, and what the rest of the card here, I'm going to read it. It says, if you move past the seeing in black and white, the world opens up to an array of colorful possibilities. The key is to remind yourself there are more than two outcomes for just about any situation. Damn. It's like I get the Two of Swords in every single reading. And I've been saying since like 2016, we are in a time of third place solutions. You know, Two of Swords is a third place solution. She's thinking this or that. She's not seeing that island behind her, which is a third place solution. So again, I feel like there are solutions to the things you're dealing with, but this could be things you're just not seeing as well. Although I think you are seeing it because you have the Queen of Swords right here. The Queen of Swords, she sees things clearly for the first time. She only has clouds halfway up her body. So I feel like you are seeing some sort of risk or some sort of leap of faith that you need to take with the Fool card. You have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly to things that no longer serve you. So I definitely feel it's time to, you know, release things that don't serve you. Just that simple with the Four of Pentacles. I do feel there is some sort of positive change in your finances. Normally, you know, to me, the Four of Pentacles is just a meh card, right? It's like not good, it's not bad, it's just kind of like in the middle. But for whatever reason, I feel that there is more of a harvest, or you are finding new ways of increasing your income. So I do feel this is good. You have the King of Wands here. King of Wands about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. So, you know, I do feel you need to be more kind of like bold and assertive and aggressive in getting the things you desire. I do feel if you want love, there could be a love coming in, and it could be a fire sign. You literally go Page of Swords to the Knight of Cups here, and you have the Ten of Cups over here. You have the Hierophant, marriage. So if you want love, could be a fire sign. Definitely could be a knight in shining armor. Could be someone you have family with the Ten of Cups in the future. Someone you marry with the Hierophant. But let's see where this is going. It would definitely be something new, by the way. With the Queen of Swords, you have the Fool. Are you kidding? I knew it, because the Fool's right here. So I knew that you kind of are finally, it's like you're getting off the pole here with the Hangman. It's like you understand what risk you have to take. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork. You have this card, your next card says collaboration, teamwork on it. So it is time for you to collaborate. It is time for you to work together with other people. You know, the Four of Pentacles, he's trying to keep everything for himself, right? In a way, he can represent greed. And I'm not calling you greedy, but if you don't allow other people to help you build something, then you're not increasing the abundance of the world. I always say when you allow other people to help you do something, it's not about you. It's about them. It's about them getting abundance as well. When people help you do something great, they're not stealing the limelight from you. They're helping you grow, and they're also, you're increasing their abundance, which is increasing your abundance. So don't be afraid to work with people. With the King of Wands, you have the Ten of Cups. Yes, we already know this. I mean, whenever I have a reading that's like this, where it's repeating itself, to me, that is just confirmation from the universe. So I do feel there could be a very strong connection, a Ten of Cups type of person, someone that you could have a family with coming in for you in the very near future. Look at this. You have 2 jellyfish, actually. You have this jellyfish card. It says, let yourself be seen, transparency. You have this Portuguese man of war. It says collaboration, teamwork on it. So I do feel that you need, being transparent on a team or working together with other people will be very, very beneficial for you. You have the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Hierophant. I would also say, by the way, the Hierophant is a card of initiation. There are normally 2 initiates on the card. So, if you're starting a business or starting a YouTube channel or something you want to grow, maybe it would be a good idea for you to have like an accountability partner, because so it doesn't necessarily say you have to work with this person and, take them on as a business partner. But it's like, if you're starting a YouTube channel and you have a friend that wants to start a YouTube channel, start it together, hold each other accountable. Then you are working together. You are collaborating with someone else. So, don't be afraid to do that here with the Hierophant. I feel it would be very beneficial and lead to a lot of success. You have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords, for number one, by the way, I feel like someone has their eye on you here. So, or you are spying on someone. So I'm not sure who's looking at who here. It could be the 2 of you are spying on each other and you just don't realize it. But I definitely feel either you have your eye on someone or they have their eye on you. And yeah, like I said, Knight in Shining Armor. So I would definitely go for it. It would not surprise me if it was a fire sign at all. So probably a fire sign. But again, take it how it resonates. Could be any sign. I also feel with this Page of Swords that you need to be more curious. We are in a time of curiosity, kind of like I said earlier with the Moon card. If you're curious or interested in whatever, I don't care what it is, I would start learning about it because it probably is something that's trying to lead you to success. You have the Fool, definitely a new beginning. I mean, we have all these cards of, a new beginning, judgment, rising up out of the coffin, starting something new. So I definitely feel it is time for you to kind of like move in new directions or kind of take the risk of having a new beginning. This is also kind of a card of teamwork. He has that little dog that is nipping at his heels, and the dog represents companionship. So if you have a companion or a person in your life who helps motivate you or, who can help guide you towards more success this month, I would, I would tap into that energy. You have the Fool twice. So definitely would be a very good energy for, finding an accountability partner, things like that. With the Fool, you have the Nine of Wands. Try again. That's what I'm getting. I feel you need to try again. Again, the Nine of Wands says don't give up, but I kind of feel some of you could be, I don't think this is like an ex coming back, for example, or anything, but maybe it's love, for example. Maybe you're saying, oh, I can't have love because everybody cheats on me, or whatever excuse you're making. And I feel this is saying like, try again. Or same thing with a business. Maybe you tried to have a YouTube channel in the past, and it's like saying, try again. So I just think that the Nine of Wands is basically saying, don't give up. With the Page of Swords, you have the Two of Pentacles here. This is like juggling energy, but really it's like work hard, play hard. I would make sure that you're balancing out your energy. I would make sure that you're not trying to do too much, and I would break things down into tiny bite-sized pieces. I think that's the best thing you could do with this Two of Pentacles energy. With the Hierophant, you have the Star card. The Star is like wish or wish fulfillment, and it's also your energy, you showing up in a very strong position here. It's like you're being initiated into something. Like I said, the Hierophant, he has 3 stages on his crown, and those 3 stages represent initiation, apprenticeship, and mastery. And so it's like you're being initiated into something new in your life. This could be a new way of living, a new belief system. Could be anything, but I do feel it's time. I also feel like you're healing right now. Definitely really good healing energy. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this Lion Spirit, says be generous of spirit. You have this Pig Spirit, says use your mind wisely. I feel you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. You have the the Hangman is where I was going with that. Even the Judgment card, those 2 cards together, Hangman and Judgment, it can represent like an aha moment or a sudden realization or kind of a light bulb moment as well. So I do feel that you're being guided at this time. I do feel it's also time for you to be generous, like I said, to help people or work together with people. All that stuff will just come back to you tenfold. So that's what I would do. You have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, happiness, joy, good things coming in for you. This could definitely be love, like I said. Ten of Cups is happy home, happy family. So if you want love, you could be meeting a person that you will be together with. For others, I'm also getting, I feel like this is like an exit, it's kind of a weird message, I'm not going to lie, that I'm getting here. I feel for some of you that this is, maybe you feel like you've repeated mistakes in love, for example, and I feel like this is an exit for some reason. That's literally what I'm hearing in my head. I'm not saying you're exiting a relationship. You could be getting into a new relationship that is not like an old one. So, you know what I mean? It's like you're not repeating the same mistakes. This could be anything else as well. It's like this could be in your business, for example. And it's like maybe you made a lot of mistakes, but now you're discovering a new or a better way of doing things. Ten of Cups is also, it can also represent a lot of people. So you could be just thinking more abundantly. And this might not have to do with love. I'm talking about like in work or career. Remember, there's something here about working with other people. And the Ten of Cups represents your community. So it's as if you're thinking more abundantly, which I feel could be obviously increasing your abundance. You have the Temperance card. It could be a Sagittarius coming in for some of you. It doesn't have to be, but it could be. I also kind of feel more like your hard work is paying off. Temperance is a card of patience, but, I feel your patience. You have been patient. You've been putting work into being more successful or creating more, abundance in your life or whatever you want to call it. And I feel it's like finally starting to pay off. You have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor. So I do feel like there could be a knight in shining armor coming in for you. Something is like coming in, sweeping off your feet here. It could be love for a lot of you. So if you want love, it's here. But I also feel like something, could be surprising you. I would say that it's much deeper than love. It's the transformation that you're undergoing, the reinvention. You are becoming a different person. And I think the world of opportunity that is opening up to you is maybe that's the thing that is sweeping you off your feet, right? Is that maybe you didn't realize that making certain changes in your life would lead to so much more opportunity. So love it. I feel if you are reinventing yourself, which you clearly could be, judgment, like I said, the coffin is their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. So it's like you're stepping into this new life. And it looks really good. Let's see what is going on. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles would say that you're coming out of the cold. Again, some of you maybe have been in a cold period of time. And again, Five of Pentacles is coming up in the good stuff, which it's going to be good no matter what. But this would tell me that, again, maybe you've been feeling left out in the cold in love or just in life in general. And now you could be discovering your tribe, right? A group of people. For some of you, it could be one person with the Knight of Cups. But, like I said, with all this collaboration stuff here, it kind of really tells me that you could be finding your people, like a group of people or, a community to belong to, something where you really feel like you belong as well. That's kind of like the energy I get here. With the Temperance card, you have the Moon card. You have the Moon twice. And again, the Moon, it's funny that you have the Moon with the Knight of Pentacles over here, because the Moon kind of says you have to work towards the end of the Moon. At the end of the Moon, there are some mountains, and mountains represent achievements, but the Knight of Pentacles is not getting started. It's like he has all the knowledge and wisdom that he needs to be very successful, but he's not moving forward. He is kind of staying stuck. He has those empty fields behind him that he needs to plant. So this, to me, look, just connecting the two here would say that your hard work is paying off. So you are putting work into planting, new fields, or you are putting in the work to have a harvest. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. This could be very deep here for you, Aquarius. You could finally be understanding like what truly brings you happiness. You could be understanding the things that bring joy into your life. And once you understand the things that bring joy into your life, what should you do? More of those things, right? And when you do more of those things, you get more joy and happiness in your life. And so you're finally like having that understanding. We're pulling 5 main themes. You have this isolation card. I do feel isolated here. Five of Pentacles, you have this isolation card. It's like this card is interesting because there's this lady that's trying to pull this man out of isolation. So if you've been feeling isolated in love, or just even from family or friends or whatever, it's like there are people who want to help or who want to pull you out of isolation is what I'm getting there. You have this extremism card. You have that all or nothing thinking. Again, that is the thing that is going to get in your way, is extreme thinking. Thinking that things are going to be all bad or all good. I've been saying for like 2 years now, we are in a time where there are going to be a lot of people that are screaming the sky is falling. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to be, yelling about this, that, and the other thing about how bad things are. Your job is to not listen. Your job is to focus, stay centered, stay grounded, and, pay attention to the facts, the cold hard facts, and to also do things that you can control. Make the world a better place by, making the world a better place, doing what you actually can do, right? And if you do that, then you'll actually make the world a better place. Again, just screaming, yelling, all that other stuff is not going to work. You have this revenge card here. Again, I would be careful of the past person, especially if you're dealing with like a Scorpio. I would be careful because they might be coming back to get revenge or trying to bring revenge against you or something. You have this indecision card. Might as well say Aquarius on it, right? This is actually Venus and Libra, but again, I feel like your guides are trying to guide you. There's like this angel over here, and you have the Temperance card here, right? Yes, you have the Temperance card. It's almost like your guides are trying to guide you, and you just need to see it, or you just need to pay attention to it. I also think that, again, that all or nothing thinking that things have to be perfect is going to get in the way. So, don't be afraid to be messy. And finally, you have this innovation card. Yeah, really good card, Jupiter and Aquarius. I feel that for a lot of you, it is a very innovative time. You could be coming up with like a lot of new ways of doing things, new ways to handle projects or businesses or whatever. And those new things are what is going to ultimately make you very successful. So I love this reading for you, Aquarius. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff going on here. But thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.